scenes coming out of there quite horrific. In all honesty, US seems more like an authoritarian dictator in the Middle East or China or Russia, and not what it claims to be. The pro-Israeli groups like the ADL, self-styled anti-racist organizations, they've denounced the protests as being Iranian proxies. You sent out a tweet, or you commented at length on X, putting the protesters within a historical context. So share that with us. How should we view these protests now, and give us a historical context of how important the moment this is.
I think it's difficult to overestimate their significance. I describe them as a pivotal moment, and making the point that, well, college students are not an accurate reflection of public opinion, or a faithful mirror of their society. They do serve as a bellwether. They do serve often as a sign of the shape of things to come, and that when you have college students and their activism and their movements reaching a critical mass, that's often an indication that significant change is coming further down the line. We saw that in the late 1960s and early 1970s, with the Vietnam War. The anti-war movement was led in many cases by students and their uprisings on university campuses and so on. We saw that in the 1980s with the anti-apartheid movement, and ultimately the West's withdrawal of its support for that country's white minority regime. And just the idea that you would have dozens of encampments at US universities, from the Ivy League to state schools, from California to New York, in solidarity with the Palestinian people. This is something that would have been considered inconceivable even 2 decades ago.